So hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel, we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Delhi in India, and she is a very famous astrologer, tarot reader, numerologist and whatnot. A lot of accomplishments from her side, and her name is Mehak. So I welcome you, Mehak ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of work that you're doing to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Sure. So my name is Mehak, and my brand name you can say is Astromahakkz, and I've been in this industry since more than 8 years. And I do tarot card reading, I check kundlis, I do vastu, numerology, and many other things. So I am into occult science. So yeah, that's about myself.
Great, ma'am. So we know that you are an astrologer, but you also told that you are into occult science. So what is that occult science term meaning, ma'am?
Actually, people say that it's astrology or it's into astrology or something. The whole thing is called occult science. Under that, we have many other modalities by which we can answer people, by which we can check their horoscope, their future, and by which we can give different kind of remedies depending upon the question. So the whole package is called occult science.
Yeah, I do understand, ma'am. So a camera, can you please move your camera a little bit backwards because it's too much in front and
Better?
yeah, I think that's okay. A little bit backwards.
More?
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay. And you can just do one thing. Camera a little bit backwards and tilt a little bit down now. Little bit backwards and tilt down. Yeah. Because
That's okay?
because whenever you're talking, you're going to come in front, and if you come in front,
Actually, I have a habit because I teach now, so I have a habit that.
yeah, that's why I'm telling, because if you move backwards and if you're coming front, your
Hmm.
angle will be like it will be covered, because if it's too much in front, then your head will be like it's off gone. So that's what I'm trying to tell. Okay, ma'am. So tell us, ma'am, at what point of time in your life did you decide that you wanted to be an astrologer and you wanted to do tarot readings? So tell us about it, ma'am.
So, I was in school actually, and I believe I was in fifth or sixth standard, and I saw some show going on TV, a news channel. So, I used to think that what is going on, how they can tell about somebody's future by just seeing the cards. As in, I can see some pictures there, I can see colors there, but how can they tell future from those pictures? And again, those cards are being shuffled and taken out and answers, and sometimes, of course, those cards are being repeated as well. And the question is something else, the person is somebody else. So how can they answer? So it just started out of curiosity, and I told my mother that one day I'll just learn this, and we'll see what exactly is in the cards. So after doing MBA, I was a successful HR, to be very honest, and I had around 11 and a half years of experience in that particular area as well. So while working in 2017, I thought that okay, my MBA is done, so let's just see. It was a passion. Let's just start. Let's see what is there in the cards. So I took about a good amount of time to find a good teacher, because it was not that famous at that particular time. It got famous in lockdown in 2020. So in 2017, I had to do a lot of homework. I had to find out a good teacher, and I used to obviously work. So I only had Saturday, Sunday with me. So I used to go to her house every Saturday, Sunday to learn, because no Zoom was there, no online classes, no nothing. So I had to go to her place to learn, and that's how my journey started.
Yeah, it's a kind of good thing because everyone has a different track when compared to the
Yeah,
because always Indian family wants to go into a professional track. Like as you said, you are in a HR in a very reputed company, and also you always wanted to follow your passion. So combining that two things is the good thing, and it's a kind of good thing. You a good message that you wanted to tell to the society, that even though if you have a profession in one career, you can also choose your own passion, which you wanted
correct,
to make your profession career. And once
of
it
course.
goes in the right path, as you said that you are just making a lot of tarot readings with your near and dear ones, and once you get everything right, so yeah, you just jumped into this profession in a very professional way. I do
Exactly.
accept it, ma'am. So there are a lot of differences between tarot reading and astrology. So tell us, are you just doing both this tarot reading and astrology, or are you doing only the tarot reading part, ma'am?
Both. Even along with that, I do astrology, healing. I do Vastu as well.
So yeah, so speaking about the kind of spirituality purpose, there are a lot of questions which people ask you, ma'am. So
Right.
regarding this tarot reading and astrology, I can see that your profile mentions Kundali analysis. So what does the term called Kundali mean, and what are the insights, and how that Kundali term can, I mean, that kind of work can actually tell about my personality, strengths, and kind of weaknesses. So tell us about that Kundali kind of work that you do, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, Kundli, it takes your name, your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. So after that, we get to make your Kundli, which has 12 houses and 12 zodiacs, 9 planets. And by the combination of all these things, we get to know what exactly your past was, your present is, and your future will be. What exactly you have done in terms of karmas, and what you should do to rectify them. Of course, improving your own aura, own belief system, and everything. Your habits also, it includes that as well. Because if you keep doing the remedies and keep doing the bad things, again, it is making a new kind of karma. Okay, so based on practicality, we don't say that just focus on the remedies, focus on the or karmas as well, your day-to-day life as well. And Kundli talks about your nature, yourself, even about your family, your spouse, your children, your parents. It talks about everybody in a single person's Kundli, of course, to some extent, and how they are linked to you, how they impact your life, and how you impact their life. So Kundli tells about each and everything, to be very honest. It can dig up to any level.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's about the client, that what they actually ask and how deep we can go into Kundli.
Yeah, that's actually very kind of great thing told in a very simple way, that it's a very powerful process because it tells both about the past and the present and also about the future. So that's great, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, what astrological remedies can help me overcome challenges and obstacles when it comes to Kundali kind of readings. So what can we do in order to overcome the obstacles that we face in our day-to-day daily professional works, ma'am?
See, first of all, it depends that what kind of challenges a person is facing. Okay, but overall, we try and give some remedies which are universal and works on everybody, whatsoever issue they are facing, as in terms of challenges. So, first of all, Rahu impacts everybody's life. Okay, majorly negative, of course, because people are afraid of Rahu and Shani. They're totally afraid of them. But I would say that Shani is my favorite planet. Why? Because it totally talks about your karma. It says, I am a mirror. Whatever you do, I am going to reflect it back. Okay. So people are afraid that why we are facing challenges, but they are not thinking that you have only done something because of which you are facing challenges. Similarly, what Rahu does, see, Rahu sits here on your third eye. That's the placement of Rahu. And third eye says that whatever you cannot see in present moment, as in it talks about your planning and how you can do planning by thinking about the future, that I want something like this in the future, and for that I need planning, I need this, and I need planning to reach this particular thing or particular place. So that is all done by your third eye, and if Rahu sits on that, so are you going to do planning? No. Okay, Rahu confuses you. Okay, so in order to get the planning correct, Rahu should be treated as in Rahu should be good in your kundli. And to um, make it good, I would say what you have to do. See, it may seem like that I am giving you very normal kind of suggestion, but it is a remedy. Okay, by changing certain things in your life, only you're doing remedy. Okay, you must have seen then people, parents are complaining that my children does not clean their room, right? They do not clean their toys or stuff or books, or their laptop is lying there, their clothes are lying there. Okay, by this only you just destroy your Rahu in your country. Okay, by keeping everything systematically, you are improving your Rahu, you are empowering it, and by that, you are becoming a great planner. So just by keeping your electronic stuff working, your wire should not be puzzled, or I don't know what should we say. In
Tangled,
Hindi, we say
tangled,
yes,
like it's getting
tangled, right? It should
tangled.
not be tangled. Okay, the wire should not be tangled. Your drawers should be clean. Your almirah should be clean. Even your shoe rack should be clean. Your book should be at a particular place. So the kind of systematic life you are living, similarly the Rahu gets empowered. It gets the power from there only. So like in Koi Mil Gaya, Jadoo used to get its power from sunlight. Similarly, Rahu can get the power from your systematic lifestyle, and by that only, when it sits on your third eye, it gives you the power to plan perfectly for your future, so obviously to reach your goal. And even you have heard that once you wake up, you should uh, as in before leaving your room should be clean, right? Your pillow should be on a place, your blanket should be at a place, right? It is all to improve your Rahu.
Yeah,
So
that's actually good because, as you said, it's very simple, but most of the people don't follow. They always forget that even a very mighty ship, it can actually sink with the help of one small hole. So that's how everything works in our life. So whatever things,
yeah,
yes, do tell me, ma'am.
I'm interrupting you. Whenever I tell any of my client about this and they start laughing. Why? Because they always say, huh, we are doing this. We are not working on our room. We are not taking care of our stuff. We are not taking care of our almirah. It is always here and there. So they start laughing that how can you guess that something wrong is going on in my particular room or almirah? And I say it is shown in your kundli. It is shown in your habits, like how you're saying that my life is not proper, I always get confused, I don't have the clarity about my future. It comes from the bad Rahu only. So by that only we get to know that you are not doing certain stuff correct in your life.
So it's very simple, ma'am, because as you said, that most of the people actually don't think that whatever small things we do in our life will actually create a great impact in our life. Because
Exactly.
yeah, every great what to say, if you want to become a scholar in maths, if you want to become a scholar in any specific department, you should know each and every inch. Like as you suppose carry your consider your department. If you wanted to be a great scholar in an astrological department, even small tips you should know. As you said that, okay, even the small kind of remedies, by cleaning your space, your personal space, you're not asking to clean other space, you wanted to clean your own personal
Exactly.
space.
We
Yeah.
even say if you don't have as in you are not the owner of the house, as in no, you're not the lady or the man of the house, you're just a children, okay, you're just a part of the family, then just clean your room, your almirah, or your office desk even. Okay, your electronics should work properly. Just take care of that stuff only, because your life will become systematic. And
So
I
yeah.
would say, sorry, everyone should do that. Everybody should do that. And they see the changes like this.
Yeah, exactly. As we just discussed, what to say. Even if each and every step what we do comes to the karma part. So if you help some person with just 10 rupees, it will come to you. Even it can double and come to you like 20. If you do for 10, it can double and come to you. So that's how the karma part works. And if you are lucky enough, you can easily see it what's good and bad happening in our life. So that's how the karma. I do have a lot of kind of confidence in karma, because whatever things happening in my life, I simply don't worry, even if it's positive or even if it's not positive. I just leave it to karma because it will do its duty. So yeah, speaking about the astrological part, you are also doing a numerological kind of things, right? You're a corporate numerologist. So tell us, what are the kinds of questions that most people come to you and ask you, being a kind of corporate numerologist? Is it like they come to you and ask like, ma'am, tell me, I'm in this kind of IT life. What kind of numbers should I chase? So tell us about it. Tell us about common questions and the experience and the remedies you give to being a corporate numerologist, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, the owner of the company comes and says that my business should flourish. Okay, my employees should stay with me for a longer period of time. They should be loyal towards the company. Okay, if an employee is coming, they of course want to be in big companies. If they are already in, they want good amount of increments, promotions, that kind of questions we get.
So also the same
Okay.
thing. Yeah, do tell us, ma'am. So, how do you really think that numerology actually will impact the kind of office or the professional work that they're doing? So, if anybody do not believe in numerology and they're always asking you, ma'am, tell me how does this changing the number do actually create a larger impact in my life? It's just a number. So, to those people, what is the kind of message would you like to tell by providing any kind of real life examples that shaped every people's life by just turning the numbers like a little bit upside down or something like that. So tell us your experience, ma'am.
So, have you seen paintings in offices, in the
Painting.
premises,
Yeah,
or in people's cabin, or behind the receptionist? Right?
yeah,
You may
yeah,
have seen that.
yeah.
Sometimes you may feel like it is just a geometrical image. What impact can it give? Right? The colors are contrasting. It has like 7, 8 different colors, and it is just like a kid must have drawn it. It is just triangles or circles or something, geometrical images, right? You must have seen that. So
Yes,
basically, those images are made by the numbers only. We have to make those images. We have to use the such kind of colors, and we have to place it in a good direction also. Of course, we are mixing Vastu here as well. So those paintings are made just based on the numbers of the particular person and what kind of result they want. Okay. And you may have seen, of course, there are many celebrities who have changed the spelling of their name. The original name is something else. Now their stage name is something else. So it is all based on numerology. There are people who used to be very famous, and after 20 years, they again become famous. You People feel like, okay, they must have means it was their time. Now it's somebody else's time. New generation is coming in, and suddenly some old person becomes famous and they start getting work. Why? Because they had changed something in their name, a spelling or more than one alphabet or something. They changes that. Okay, for corporate people, as I am a corporate numerologist, I give paintings. Okay, it should not be necessary that it is a big painting which should be on a display. It can be a table small painting as well, 1 by 1 feet or even smaller than that. You may have seen some small frames sit just on the table. It can be rectified by that as well. So there are options in numerology. It's not only dependent on the number that you have to change your name, and it is even not necessary to change it on papers. It's not necessary because you are not using your papers or not signing. Not, I would not say about sign. Are you using your documents on daily basis? No. Nobody asks you about your 10th certificate, 12th certificate, your degree on daily basis. But people take your name, people write your name, people get your signature on daily basis on certain papers. Junior, senior, subordinates come to you, okay, this is the file, just sign it. And you can see, I can see your name on the call, you can see my name on the call, right? So my name is Maha double K. Why double K? Why two A's only? Why not E? Why there is a Z at the end? So it is all numerology. And with such small details and all, we can put great impact. We can give great results. So that's how numerology works. Just by
yeah,
small efforts.
yeah. Now I'm listening a very new part in the numerology that office cabin, the posters behind the office cabin. It's
Painting.
something
Yes.
like a painting. It's something like related to numerology. That's actually a brilliant kind of answer from you because I have spoken to many numerologists, and they used to tell that yeah, we do have a lot of impact with numbers, but the thing is that even paintings can be designed by the kind of numbers. That's actually a
And
kind of
those paintings are not based on only colors or shapes. It is based on numerology, that what kind of shapes and colors we want, and why this angle is going like this, not like this, not like this, why it is going like this only. So that depends upon the numbers only, that where we want to take that painting, what kind of designs we want, how many triangles we want, how many circles we want, what transition the color would have from which color to which color. So there are n numbers of things for those paintings, and we give the result by that only. See, in numerology, client has to do nothing. In Vastu, client has to do nothing. Client only has to do something, or remedies, you can say, in terms of tarot or in terms of Kundli. But in numerology, in Vastu, client has to do nothing. It is all our job only. They just has to apply it.
Yeah, that's actually a great thing. Speaking about numerology, and also at the same time, most of the people come to us and ask this very common question in astrology, "Ma'am, I'm doing my hard work, but I'm doing this for many years, but I haven't achieved the kind of result which I really wanted." So, to those people, what do you actually wanted to say? So, you just say that okay, your planets are not in the aligned position. You should wait for your right time, or is it like you work hard? So what are the kind of remedies that you wanted to tell to those people who always tell that I have worked my best but still I haven't achieved my results? So tell me, ma'am.
So you want me to give some common remedy or you want me
Yeah,
to share a case?
common remedies.
Common remedy? Okay. Um, First of all, of course, about the Rahu, it should work properly. Then only you'll be able to plan about your future and work accordingly because systematic life is mandatory to achieve something. If you don't have a schedule, if you're procrastinating a lot, of course, life won't give you any results, right? If we have discussed about this meeting, we have to be present here, right? Secondly, I would say colors in Kundli remedies also we focus on colors. So basically, why we say occult science in the beginning also we have discussed, it has different modalities, but they are interconnected. So when I talk about Kundli, I talk about numbers also, I talk about colors also, I talk about Vastu also. So they are totally interconnected because you don't know where exactly the problem is if I'm not checking everything, right? So basically, the people who are facing struggle, first of all, they should avoid wearing black every day. Okay. Yeah, you are wearing right now. I agree. So I would say black should not be worn every day. It is such a color which gives you more struggle. Black color denotes Shani. Shani says, I will give you everything, but you have to work extra hard for that. And once you have done that, you'll get more than what you have asked for. Okay. But would you want that on daily life? Daily basis? You want struggles, you want to work hard only. You don't want to work smart or get something easily. So to avoid that kind of struggle every day, we should start wearing the colors as per the planets. Okay. So for Shani, it should be Saturday. Okay. So black should be worn only on Saturday. It should especially not be worn on Monday and Friday at all. It increases your struggles. Why? Because Monday is opposite of Shani in terms of color because it is white and that is black. Okay. Secondly, Shukra. Shukra is a planet which works on Friday. Of course, it has the day of Friday. So Shukra is a planet of luxury life, ease of life. And Shani is totally opposite of that, struggles of life. So again, Friday, Shukra has a color, its color is white. Again, it is opposite to Shani. So you should avoid, at least people should avoid wearing black color on at least Monday and Friday. Okay. And if they can, they should wear black color only on Saturdays. And by this also, you'll see major changes in life, major changes. See, it's not something, okay. People say that I have all black. I don't have any other color in my wardrobe. And I say, of course, you'll have to buy more. You'll have to avoid it. There is no other option. Certain things are, see, we also have limitations, right? It is difficult for us to modify the remedies every now and then. And we cannot do that. It is in the Shastras only that what remedies we can give and what not. What is the scope? So, under that only we have to work. So, to avoid struggles, first, work on your Rahu and second, work on your Shani because those things are only there to give you struggles and troubles. Secondly, the people who are struggling, they are only mostly facing the issue about the ego. Okay, people who are above the age of 25 or 30, uh, naturally they get some amount of ego, right? And to avoid that, they should work on their Mangal as well. Okay. And of course, we have a certain different remedy for that as well. But right now, focus on Rahu and Shani. At least that would give you 90% of the results.
That's actually great, man, because yeah, I do personally had a lot of troubles when I wore black dress in the Mondays, and yeah, I do really have a lot of not good kind of things happening over there. Either dog will be chasing me or something like that. So that's how this kind of
Oh,
black color dress do impacted me a lot. Yeah, it happened on Monday.
It can impact you anywhere.
So that's one.
Negative, positive can come in any aspect of life.
Yeah, so that's when that's when I realized that when you were saying that don't wear black on Mondays, it's like the real ones. I do believe, but because I had my personal instinct like that. So also at the same time, tell us, ma'am, what colors can actually give us a happy mood? Like most of the people ask you the same question, like, okay, so if
Yes.
we do not want to wear black on Mondays and Fridays, so tell us what colors can we use in order to uplift our mood? Consider if a person is
Okay.
very stressed or depressed. So to those persons,
Right.
what color do you actually advise them to wear in their daily life?
I actually went to a college for a seminar and I gave a remedy to everybody in the college, and there was a pin drop silence after listening to that remedy because everybody said, means they were thinking about it, because later on they told me that what was going on in their mind, why they all went silent. They said that we only have those kind of colors in our wardrobe. First black, second gray. So gray is the color of Ketu. Okay. And Ketu gives you, Ketu is a person or a devta which does not have head. It is just a body, headless body. Okay. So if you do not have your head, can you think properly? There is no way to even think properly. To is something else. You cannot even think because you don't have brain. So it is a headless body going here and there. So similarly, when we say do not activate Ketu in your life, so for that, if somebody is going through a phase of depression, anxiety, it feels like you're banging your head on the wall. That kind of anxiety also. You can see changes within 3 days. That's my challenge. You can see changes within 3 days once you avoid gray color in your life. Just avoid it, and till what time you have to avoid? Till the time you don't feel uplifted. Okay, it can be a month, it can be 2 months, it can be 6 months, till the time you feel balanced. But you'll see the changes within 3 days. Okay, you have to avoid, as in whosoever is listening to this video, they should avoid gray color, wearing gray color, using the bedsheet of gray color, using gray color furniture, using gray color curtains. Okay, anything gray color, anything. They should avoid it because gray color gives you overthinking, anxiety, and it doesn't give you any kind of result out of it. You're just thinking, churning, thinking. It doesn't give you any kind of result. So avoid gray color at any cost. And even in the regular life, whosoever is right now happy, going through fine in life, everything is totally fine in their life, they should also wear gray color max to max 1 or 2 times in a month, not more than that. Okay, because if you increase gray color in your life, anxiety, overthinking starts increasing because the headless body is getting the energy. So to uplift your mood, first you need to do this. Secondly, start wearing the lively colors. If you're wearing yellow color, but that color is dull, yellow color is the most, you can say, bright color, right? Yellow is a light also. So it is the most bright color, but it is dull in shade. So that will also not work. So if you're wearing yellow, sky blue, you're wearing white, you're wearing light green color, so it should have life in that. The color should not be dull. And by that, you can uplift your mood. And even many people know that we have colors for every day. So for Monday, it's white and cream. Tuesday is red and orange, all shades of that. Okay. For Wednesday we have green. For Thursday we have yellow. For Friday we have white and pink. Saturday is for red. Sorry, for black and gray. Sunday is for yellow again. Even white can be considered. So these are all are the colors for a particular day. So
Yeah,
people can
I do
get
understand.
results.
Yeah, I do truly understand that colors impact a lot in our life. Of course, they do also influence the kind of mood that we are having. Suppose consider
Yes,
if women they see, if ladies, if girls, if small children, if they see pink, they are very amazed by it and they are very happy having a pink
I
color.
would I would like to give you one example. Why do you see a red bulb out of the sorry? Why do you see the red bulb outside the operation theater? You must have seen that in the movies.
Because they usually tell that from a far away distance we can see the red color, like if you're
That
coming
is
in,
a scientific reason. That's a
yeah,
scientific reason. If we come back to astrology, what is going on inside? It's a surgery.
yes,
Surgery is again related to Mangal, Mars, and its color is again red. Why doctors wear green color? Why you see a green color in the surgery room? It gives you green color is for recovery.
oh,
Okay. Why do you see white color in hotels? Do you see any other color in hotels?
no, 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 I just see white color.
White,
Yeah. Uh,
white, right? Bed sheet, pillow covers, even the interiors are usually light in
exactly,
color, right?
exactly, yes.
Why? Because hotels are used for travel purposes. That you're traveling somewhere, you're going on a trip or for business purposes or whatever. So you're tired the whole day, right? You're getting tired, you're working, and in the evening you want a proper deep sleep. And white is the color which gives you deep sleep, which keeps you calm. So for calming down, you should use white color. So that is why in hotels we have white color only. Why schools have red color buildings only. So there are n numbers of examples. So why these colors are used on a larger scale? Why government is using this? Right? Government is the one who is using those colors in schools and hospitals and everywhere. Right? Why big industry all over the world only uses white color in their hotels, no other color in any of the hotels, right? You must have been to many hotels. Obviously, we have been to so many trips as an individual in groups and everything. So we see white color only. Why everybody is using that? There is no such trend or something. They can use colors, but it is universal that we want a deep sleep after whole day of travel, whole day of going here and there to get ready for the another day. We are on a trip or we are on a business trip or something. So for that we need deep sleep. So for that, white color.
Yes, once again, a great explanation from you regarding we spoke about why is there's red outside the operation theater, why doctors are wearing green, and what's the purpose of having a white in hotel.
Doctors are wearing white. The curtain which is used in the operation theater or other rooms, it is used in green color only. Why not any other color? Because that color gives you healing. Green is used for healing. And in terms of crystal also, when somebody is going through a heartbreak or any illness, we give them green color crystals. Of course, different crystals has different kind of properties and it is used for different kind of purposes. But it is in green color only if you have to go for healing. Green is even used for growth. So we use as per the requirement. Yeah,
That's actually wonderful. Speaking about colors, we can still speak a lot.
a
So,
lot.
yeah, tell us, ma'am. So, what are the colors that one should follow in common in order to achieve success in their life? And what are the colors they should actually avoid? Of course, you told to avoid black on Mondays and Fridays. So, other than that, consider a career, a professional career. So consider people like many people like if they work like normal job, labor jobs, they're having brown
Mhm.
colors. So they can't wear any kind of white colors. So what is the most common color that they can wear in the personal life? Consider for
Okay.
professional jobs, they can't even securities wear kind of both brown and sky blue kind of colors. So
Yes,
consider
powder
other,
blue color.
yeah, consider other than professional kind of works, if they go into the normal life, what are the colors that you advise to wear in each and every day, ma'am?
Okay. First of all, if it is about a uniform, of course, we cannot change it. So, in order to get benefit from the colors, they can keep a handkerchief of that color.
Yeah,
Okay. There
that's
are
great.
many
Good idea.
astrologers, even see, there are many astrologers, they're big names. Okay. They even sell handkerchiefs of those colors. That it is a horoscope and this is the color of the day for you or color of the week or color of the month for you, and I sell handkerchief, you can buy from me as well because it is considered a remedy. So you can use handkerchief, you can use a thread, okay, you can use crystals, so by that also you can get benefits. Okay. And if I talk about somebody's office, they're doing a office white collar job, they can put those kind of colors objects on their table. Okay. So there are many things by which we can give the remedies. Of course, they should avoid certain colors, wearing them, of course. But If they cannot wear, they are always in a neutral color, there is a uniform, then by these means colors can be used. They can take benefit from those colors.
There are still a lot of questions which we wanted to ask regarding
Sure.
color. So yeah, we have spoken a lot about color grading and what are the impacts of it, which we can daily get with the help of the colors which we wear in our daily life. So moving on to the tarot reading part, ma'am. So what is the most favorite card that you always want to tell to people? That most of the tarot readers, they'll be having the most favorite card. So what will be your most favorite card, and what are the kind of things will you be able to tell with that card now?
Okay. So I don't have one favorite card actually, but I can name one out of them, which is in Major Arcana, the name is the Magician. Okay. So basically, it has all the elements lying on his table, and whenever we have all the options with us, that we have, like a lady is cooking in the kitchen, she has the recipe, she knows uh, what amount of salt, what amount of potato or whatever she's cooking. So she knows what she can use to cook that particular dish, right? She has everything lying down on her platform, right? She can use whatever she want. That she has everything present on her kitchen platform. Similarly, the magician also has everything present on his table. So he has to use those elements in order to make that situation work according to him. So that is the power of the magician, that you have all the elements with you and you want to reach a certain goal, you want to achieve something. So now you have to make the recipe, that what thing you want to use and in what quantity you want to use and how you want to use those elements so that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that is my favorite card.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So that's the kind of good thing. We have discussed a lot in this interview regarding numerology, regarding tarot reading, regarding kind of color grading and everything. So one final question for this interview is, via this interview, if you want to kind of tell any kind of message to the people who are watching this interview right now, what will be the message, ma'am?
First, do not believe everything which is on the social media about astrology. That do this on this particular day, don't do this on this particular day, do this, do that. Don't believe everything. Because, see, social media videos are made to gain the followers, to gain the views. Okay. So do not believe everything and start doing it without knowing the complete detail. First, that. Second, do not believe every other astrologer. First, ask certain questions to them, get to know if they're actually answering you properly, if they are not there only to get money from you. Because I have seen people who just pay in lakhs. Okay, that uh, if you want certain person in your life, will get that person for you. That person will call you in 24 hours. That person will come back to you in 24 hours. Pay me this much amount. Don't do that. Don't just go on Google and just try and say search that I want this particular person who can give me that person back. Okay, there is no such remedy to bring a person back into your life. Never ever go for such remedy and do not pay them. Okay, they will only take your money and stop answering your call after that, because they only want money. They are just playing because you are vulnerable and it's easy to play with you. So better uh, start using your brain, calm down, and do not ask those people, because you're asking them to come into your life and they are just using that opportunity to harm you, to take money from you, because they're not going to do anything for you. So it's better, know that why this has happened in your life, know that what is the future, know if that get to know that if that person actually is in your destiny or not, instead of going for these kind of shortcuts. Because I have seen many people, they have spent amount, I can say, there was a client and that person wanted somebody back in their life. This case came to me in 2021, I believe. And that person actually spent around 7 or 8 lakh rupees to get that person back. That's a huge amount. Okay. And Of course, that person didn't pay at once, but the other person was like, okay, pay me this much more, this much more, this much more. And that person went to 10 kind of different people. I guess more than that also. And in total, that person paid around 7 to 8 lakh rupees. And then when that person came to me, I answered that what exactly is going to happen and what they should expect from life instead of spending this much money and going here and there. People are actually vulnerable in the time of heartbreak. So there are actually vultures who are ready to snatch money from you. So it's better calm down and go to a person who actually can help you and tell you the truth instead of snatching money from you. That's a online theft.
Yeah, I do understand that. Of course, each and every people need money in order to run their family, in order to run the kind of professional life. But also at the same time, they always wanted to be genuine. Of course, there are very few people very genuine. So I do accept that you are a very genuine people.
Actually, that money will not come in use. That money instead will harm you. And that is again adding to your karma.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people, that whatever you do, it will reflect back to you. So once
Then
again,
do not get afraid of Shani when that Shani will give it back to you.
that's once again a great message from you, ma'am. So, yeah, people who are watching this interview, if you want to have a good tarot reading, astrologer kind of predictions in Delhi, our Mahek ma'am is there. She is there to assist you. And I'll mention Astromahakkz, her Instagram link in the YouTube description. You can just directly go and message her, have a conversation with her. So people who are in Delhi can also have an offline kind of sessions with her. She is happy to help you out. And please do click on the subscribe button and click on the like button so that you can just give support. And people who are watching this interview all over the world can support Mahek ma'am and her work over here in Delhi. So once again, ma'am, thank you for coming and joining this interview. So good evening,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Have a very nice day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.